Here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Hump. Back and fresh like we never left. I am Franchise Cam. My man Moan Love is in the building.
Greetings to everyone.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in today, checking us out, giving us another chance to whatever. All right, so real quick before we even like get into the show, because we're gonna be talking about the Kim Porters of the world, Potters of the world. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling her Kim Porter. And you know, another shooting took. I think when did it happen? Like Thursday or Friday? It was like a day after we were on the air, a day or two after we were on the air.
I think the day after, I want to say. I believe.
And the gentleman's name was Dante. Right? Dante
Yes.
Wright, I believe it was his name. Okay, but we're gonna get into all of that. You know, I mean, we've done a million of these shows, it seemed like, but I don't want to take it from an interesting kind of angle, and we'll see, you know, if you guys, you know, can follow me, or you know, if you want to, you know, chime in. But I just kind of want to know some things. Before we even get started, how was your week? Oh, Coon, how was your week? Down.
It's been a horrible week.
Horrible, as in bad, or you still breathing? I see you like.
It's bad.
How's your knee?
My knee is good. Health is fine. It's just been a bad personal week.
Yeah, I'm having a rough week myself, but I mean, I'm here, man, and we're gonna push through it for everybody that's watching the show. I do want to know, what is that stick you be eating?
I don't eat it. I chew it.
I mean, with the stick did you chew?
It's
My bad. I see it in your mouth and your teeth on it, so I thought, like, you know.
I don't devour it, sir. It's a licorice stick, actually. People used to call them Muslim sticks, mishwak, for teeth, oral hygiene, breath, teeth.
So it's like it makes your breath
like a
like
toothbrush.
Minty or whatever.
I wouldn't say minty, but yeah.
And where do you find said stick?
You can order them. You can go to like the Muslim stores where they used to sell the candles and incense and oils and stuff.
Now, do you find like when you eating it's like a stress reliever too, like almost?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do it for. Because like I said, you're really not supposed to chew on it. You just kind of fray the ends, and then you're supposed to like clean your teeth and clean your tongue, switch sides, and you're done with it. But like so I kind of chew it.
Okay. Licorice stick.
Yeah.
All right. I was wondering because you had it last week, and I was like, all right, my man just like.
Yeah.
You said you went to McDonald's before.
I used to have a long
And I
time.
thought, like,
Yeah, that's what they started.
No. I thought I was like, I know he ain't hungry. I mean,
So
anyway. All right. So the shooting, all of them.
I'm about to say which one.
All of them. The stigma, I mean, the stereotype of a lot of black men that's out there. I'm not going to say who started it, or because I don't know. Do you consider yourself tough?
Do I consider myself tough?
Tough.
Yeah, I do.
A non-sucker.
Yeah.
Most of the gentlemen or the men that you hang out with, do you consider them tough? I know there's one or two. Just
For the majority, yeah. For the majority, I hang out with manly men.
manly man. Do you feel like they hang out with manly men other than yourself? I mean, I'm going someplace with this, so
I would say now we're just speculating, but I believe so.
I'm going someplace with this. So I was Ubering to work, or home from work one day last week, and it was a white driver, and he was cool, you know, and he had cut on the radio, and they started talking about the shooting, and like they were tearing Minnesota and stuff up like that, and it was like, you know, it's sad to say that you know, some people are just racist. And that's just what they are. It'd be nice if they, you know, he said he deemed it ignorant. I didn't get the feeling he was just saying that because I was black and I was a passenger. You know, he was just kind of like talking about it. So I asked him, I said, you know.
Would he say that to a white passenger though?
I don't know. I mean, it's Uber. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
But we were talking about some other stuff too, and I just asked him after he made those statements. I said, are you afraid of black men? And he said, you know what? I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. He said, I see some sometimes, and they scare me. And he said, and he said sometimes he said I will I'll pick up a guy sometimes, and he said he's intimidated by him, like just on sight. This is a white guy talking to me, so it's not like, I don't know, it was a come to Jesus moment or whatever. But he was like, and then I'll get in there and they'll start talking, and he'll be like, no, this guy's cool. This guy isn't what I thought he was. He's not some big scary dude or some dude that's gonna beat him up or intimidate him. The reason I say this, a lot of movies, pick a movie. When the big black bald guy walk in the room, he's the baddest dude there. You know what I mean? He's that guy that you don't mess with. On TV shows, I can list remember Spencer for Hire, Hawk was that, he's the big black, enforcer type dude. All of these movies and situations and TV shows and stuff, not everyone, but they're bad. The black guys are bad. When because I happen to be 6'2", every job I've ever worked, I'm not trying to even be funny.
When something goes out, they come to get you.
Exactly. Like every job that I've ever been, when I've been around white guys, it's like, well, we know not to mess with him. And I'm not walking around there putting people in their lockers. You know what I mean? I'm not. Most of them I'm cracking jokes. So anyway, when I asked him, when he said what he said, and I said, what I want to know is when I watch, more specifically the shooting from the other day, with Kim Potter. She was scared.
She wasn't scared.
No, wait. No, not scared like in the way, like she thought he was going to jump up and kill her. She was panicky. She didn't pull the trigger. I don't know, but I can't speak for the guy that killed George Floyd or anybody else. What I'm trying to say is, I know there's racism.
There's racism.
But I also think there's also fear.
Of what?
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to get to. That's what I'm trying to get to. What is? I asked him why.
Even if there's a fear, when you have the numbers and the weapons,
it's not the same though.
It
man.
is the same. You're trained. You're trained. This
I'm not saying. I'm not saying they're not wrong.
You're a 25-year vet or whatever vet.
26. But I'm not saying
you got a gun on your left hip
and a taser,
and you got
bolted up.
You got a guy on your other hip and a guy on your other hip.
Man,
what are you scared of?
Exactly. That's what. And this is my point. And this is what I asked him. I said, the leverage is clearly in their end. They have no reason. They have no reason to be afraid.
I've never been 6'2".
Yeah, I'm just saying. But you've walked in the room.
But I'm saying But I'm saying I've been in bar fights at a predominantly white bar, and when the cops come, they act like I whipped the whole bar.
This is what I'm so.
But that's what media does. That's what television does. That's what these stereotypes do. They do that to paint a picture. That's what I'm saying. So
the question I got when I'm trying to ask you, I mean, and I'm not blaming every police shooting on fear and all. That's not what I'm trying to say.
So there's a question behind all that.
Yeah. How do you fix the fear though? That's
not my problem.
No. I'm not. It's not your problem.
Listen, I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't even care enough to fix it because it's not my problem.
Yeah, but if it's a problem that's affecting you, let's just say, if you had to address it, how would you address it? How would you? Now, I'm not saying say if you was on the other side.
If you're scared to come outside, stay in the house.
That's not really enough.
If a person's skin, not their size, not their rip, if a person's skin is enough to scare you, and you might see them on the street and they strike fear in your heart, stay in the house.
But that's not really an option. That's not really an option.
You asked me.
I just
It's
so
stupid.
it is it is very stupid.
I mean,
I'm not
because I'm saying we go through this all the time where they treat our kids like they treat our boys, 11 and 12-year-olds, like they're fucking adults. And just because, like I said, they're brown children, that intimidates them. That's stupid.
It is very stupid. But when I was talking to this guy, I said, how do you believe the fear could be addressed? And I'm not saying every situation has happened because of fear, but I do believe, like, even in my current job that I'm at now, there's I mean, they're smaller people, okay? Okay? It's a couple guys that are decent size, but they're smaller people, and they are they're a different race, Caucasian. I'm not talking about my boys, and it's like, oh, don't mess with him. Like, I'm a tech, you know what I mean? I mean, not a tech shooter. I'm a water restoration tech. I'm not out there going like, you know what? After this job, it's me and you. It's just implied that I'm kicking ass. Now, we both know this, especially since you play basketball. There's a lot of guys that look like they bought that action, and they soft as hospital cotton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know the guy. I mean, but if in a certain situation, he might get in there and just, I don't want to put this guy on blast, but I know a guy. I know a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag, but he woof when he in certain situations because he's a bigger dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he woof, and he woof.
A lot of them do.
And he woof. I feel like that woofing, like not that it could be solved. It's like feeding into something. I'm really trying to get to the bottom of why should I be feared when I have no intention of harming you whatsoever, unless you mess with me and mine. And that's been on my mind ever since I talked to that guy, because I'm like, why are you afraid of me? What? I mean, why?
I mean, part of it. Let's not act like that criminal element doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of, well, like I said, there's criminals across the board, but like I said, there are black guys that will bust you in the mouth and take your shit. There's, they'll try with anybody. It's not like they would just
right. They don't.
on.
They.
But I'm saying, let's not eliminate that. There's always that possibility. But like I said, for the most part, just entering the situation, just entering somewhere, even that you consider a safe zone, work, a restaurant, a store, and you still feel intimidated by seeing these people, or you still feel intimidated by them just walking down the street. They're a threat to you just by walking down the street. That's a problem, but it's not my problem.
In a way, it kind of is. Not in the sense that a problem that you have to fix. Because if somebody, my grandfather used to say to me, my grandfather Alan, he said, the person he feared the most was somebody that was afraid of him. And he said, not because of who they were. He said, because if they ever got into a situation,
scared person to kill you
in a heartbeat. And you, for example, you gruffy, you know what I mean?
Gruffy.
Yeah, gruffy's a term that we use. But by that I mean, if somebody come at you, you're not the guy to be like, you know what, let's handle this. Let's handle this. Now, you, very intelligent brother,
mm-hmm.
you might be trying to de-escalate the situation, but then if they're in the fear mode, because they're afraid of you, they might react in a different way. See, what I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to understand.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I was always careful. Like I said, I've heard stories, like I said, just growing up, father tell you stories like I said, a person that's scared of you will kill you. You don't ever want somebody to be scared of you. Now, whether y'all have a confrontation and whatever happens, but you never want somebody to think Like, oh my God, here he comes, and you never, because like you said, you never know what's going to happen, and that person will, like I said, they'll kill you. I remember listening to somebody's podcast. It was Fat Joe. Fat Joe said he got shot. He said I made the dude kill me. I made the dude shoot me because he was scared of me, and I wanted him to be scared. That's what got him shot. So I'm careful for that. But like you said, I don't walk around anybody wolfing. I don't walk around wagging my finger and putting my finger in people's face trying to be intimidating. So what is there to be scared of?
And I guess that's what I'm trying to get to. Why are they afraid?
You got to ask one of them.
I did. He didn't really have a solid answer. All he said was that he doesn't want to be. He's like it was only a 20-minute ride.
I mean, we go through the same thing, but it's the same way of we talk about how we look at ourselves. We talk about how black women talk about their children. It's all programming, dude. We've been programmed. That's what the news is for, dude. They program you to be scared. Scared means they can control you. Scares mean you're gonna do this. You're gonna buy our products. You're gonna, you're gonna listen to us, so you don't be scared. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna keep you safe. It's all the fear thing. And that's how they control. That's how they control the masses, is by fear. That's how everything they do, even religion, they control you by fear. You mess up, you're gonna go to hell. It's all fear driven, and it's all, like you said, conditioning and fucking programming. I don't know how to uncondition and unprogram people, other than educating yourself. But like I said, if you have those deep down feelings already there, what can I do?
So let's dive into the shooting itself, the recent shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the video?
No. I started watching it, then
it's only like 2 seconds. So during the like my opinion of the shooting, I believe that it was a accidental discharge, because I don't think, I'm going against all the experts because they're saying that she thought she had her taser. I don't think she thought she had her taser. She was saying taser.
They're trained to do that.
But it had another guy had a taser next to her. There was a taser next to her.
Well, why is she saying taser?
I think she was just saying tase him. I don't know, but I don't think she meant to squeeze the trigger like that. I don't. I'm not saying she shouldn't.
So why even have your gun out? As a trained professional, even if he pulls off and leaves, is this a situation someone should lose their life?
Absolutely not. I mean,
so then there's no. I don't care.
I'm not.
I don't care if it was accidental. I don't care if it was done. You did it.
I think you're misunderstanding. I'm not saying she shouldn't be culpable. That's not what I'm saying. Like, even if she like shot at a wall and killed somebody, she still should be culpable. I don't care. Intent doesn't mean I'm not arguing her intent, or her guilt in the situation. What bothers me is, like you said, this guy.
I'm just saying. I just don't want to make it a technicality. Oh, it was a discharge. She shot. You shot somebody.
It doesn't matter if it was.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to get.
It doesn't matter if she meant to do it or not.
You shot someone. You took someone's life.
To me, she could have been like busting and saying die, die, die. That's the same as, to me, as she accidentally shooting a dude because he's dead. Because you took your weapon out. Yeah.
And pointed at someone.
I was trying to dissect it because even around here, when I was driving, my plates were expired, and they wouldn't even pull you over, because of the COVID stuff. So I'm waiting for why they pulled this guy over for expired tags. Like, I mean, we know why they put him over. I'm just saying, I want to hear their reason.
There's the same reason I got pulled over for having my radio too loud and not having not having a radio in my car. The same reason, I get pulled over as soon as I get on the expressway for speeding. Like, dude, I'm trying to merge with traffic. Oh, and you were doing 75. I'm merging with traffic. If they're going 60, I can't go 60 to fucking merge. So why would you pull me over? For what reason? Same reason. I think I told you about the same reason I was detained by the sheriff's department because I fit the description of a 6'2" light-skinned dude with a red beard and freckles. Same.
I can see that. No, I can see that.
They really. I mean, the dude literally got out the car laughing like, no, that's not him, guy. Like literally, like. But it's funny to you. It's fucking funny to you.
I mean,
Not saying you, but I'm saying it's funny to them. It's a big fucking joke. So it's these same reasons that why do they do it? It's because you black. That's the reason.
so let's assume.
No,
No,
you can't assume it.
no, I'm not talking about this situation. Let's assume that
They pulled him over because he was black.
no. They definitely put him on because he's black. But I mean, I'm trying to backtrack a little bit to the guy, the Uber driver. Let's assume that you were to meet somebody that wasn't racist, wasn't a bigot, but was afraid, was intimidated by your presence, and he said to you, "I don't want to be this way." What would you say to him? I mean, other than don't. I mean, what would you say if he's coming at you genuinely? You know, he's like, "I don't want to be afraid of you. How do I not be afraid of you?"
You face your fears, I guess. I don't know.
he's wanting to go to Harlem and walk around.
You face your fucking fears.
Hey, man, face your fears, man.
I don't know, dude.
I need you to go down on 55th and Scopo and hold two $20 bills in each hand.
I'm not a therapist. Like, I mean, I say it about our people. I mean, because it's like we have these people that claim that they're for our people. They want to save our people. They want to do this. They don't get out. They don't get out of my neighborhood. They don't go down there and talk to the people that they're trying to save. So it's people that look like us that are afraid of people. Are afraid of people that look like us.
True. I remember.
How do we fix that?
One time we did a show. I'm trying to think if you were there. It was with Menace. We were with Menace at the time, and
with the kitchen.
I don't know if it was at the kitchen, but anyway, me and Dre, it was this thing. It was a Trayvon Martin thing, and they were talking about the hooded guys, and I was saying, he was saying that, you know what, you can't go be afraid of everybody with a hoodie, you know, that's walking down the street. And my point was, if I'm walking down a street and I see a bunch of dudes with hoodies on, I'm gonna raise my eyebrows. Like, this is before all this stuff. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna assume they crooks or whatever and stuff, but I am gonna be like, yo, depending on,
but again, too, survival, being from where I'm from, I view everything as a threat.
It's like,
it's funny, but bunker. Everything is a threat. I'm just saying that you're never surprised if everything is a threat. You're always aware.
No,
but I'm telling you, 80-year-old lady walking down the street. I was like, no, it's a threat. She might do, it's a threat. 2 white guys walking down the street, 2 black guys walking through. I view everything as a threat.
Well, my point was that
that's just survival instinct.
That I could see why somebody would be afraid with a bunch of people with hoods on.
What the fucking odds of that, though?
And depending on where you at, it's like it could happen.
If you're in a neighborhood with a bunch of people with hoods on, and you don't know the people,
it's
you're
the
in the
clan.
wrong neighborhood.
It's the clan.
I'm just saying, some of these situations are extreme. But it's the same. Like you said, I'm different. Me and my friends are different. If I'm in a neighborhood and it's a bunch of dudes in front of a store, and I know people cross the street, I cross the street to walk in front of them niggas, because you know what I'm saying. I'm just different, so you can't ask me these questions because I'm different.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is how
I don't let people. I'm trying to say how as a man. Let's go, man. How as a man you let anybody intimidate you?
Clearly, clearly it does happen.
How do you let anybody on this planet intimidate you? You can't whoop everybody, but how do they intimidate you? And then just by the color of their skin, fuck out of here.
It's real though out here, man. It's people out here that's really feeling that though.
Should you be aware of your surroundings? Absolutely. Should you take extra precautions? Absolutely. You see a black guy in the fucking park taking pictures of birds. Should you be fucking scared?
What kind of birds? What part and what kind of birds? I need to know. If it's Cleveland, I'm scared.
Then they get to the point to where then they get to the point they're so scared they bother you. They fuck with you.
Yeah.
And then play the victim.
Karen.
But you were scared. If you're scared, leave him the fuck alone.
The Karen syndrome.
If you're scared, leave me alone. How about that? If you're scared, go the other way. If you're scared, when I get there, pack your shit up and go. If you're scared.
I just think that
No, they cause confrontation because they know the law's on their side.
Yep, it's absolutely.
So how
what
scared
happened.
are you?
I just know that there's a fear there.
Now,
is it
there's a fear
justified?
there, there's an ignorance, and there's an evil.
I could agree with all three of those.
Because, like you said, instead of just leaving, now you want to put my life in danger because
Yeah.
of fear.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because what? Because you fucking can.
Because there's that part too. I'm not trying to ignore that.
So
part.
I don't care. I mean, I'm saying I don't care what. I don't care about. I mean, I don't care about white people tears, man. I don't care.
It's not the
I don't
tears.
care about scared white man tears. Good fuck. I mean, I know a lot of white dudes that are cool.
I do too. So and I know
you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. If I intimidate you, then
I know a
probably
lot.
not your friend
I know
anyway.
a lot of white guys that aren't intimidated. But like this conversation, like I said, happened in this Uber, and I just thought
Can't
about
be
it for
too
a while.
scared. He's picking up black guys in the Uber.
No, he living to eat. You know, he doing what he got to do. He don't know I'm black until he pull up. And
I thought you got to put your picture in there.
I mean, I ain't got no picture in there. I don't know. I don't need these people tracking me. No, but I don't have no picture.
I don't know. I thought you had that.
He has a picture. The driver has a picture.
I know, but I'm saying I thought you had to send a picture. Cause,
Well, I mean, if they do, I haven't gotten to that part of the process yet. But I mean, and he wasn't scared of me. I asked him, has he ever been scared of a
I know. I'm just saying he's been intimidated by black guys.
And he did say the guy that he was intimidated by the most turned out to be the best rider he had in a long time. And he said he struggled with how to move past that. And I was telling him, I said, because like one of the things that police officers included, you, me, everybody, what we want the most, like out of everything, is to come home at night. That's what we want the most. That's what we want. We want to do whatever we do during the day and come home.
Yeah,
we all want the same thing.
You would think, yeah, we want that, but then you wouldn't put yourself in those situations.
I mean, some situations you're not putting yourself. Some situations are put on you. Like if I'm
speaking of policemen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the fear part. But there's a lot of other stuff in there too. So I'm not trying to make it seem like there aren't some racists and there aren't some agendas and there aren't some profile. I'm not trying to make that. I'm not saying that doesn't exist. That's
you want to go home at night and you want people to treat you better.
I don't know if they necessarily want to be treated better.
I'm just saying, why don't you treat people better? How about that? Let's try that.
Okay, so
let's get out a chance. Let's get out a chance.
They're not going to do that.
Then fuck them.
I mean, I'm not.
Fuck them.
Like you were saying before.
If you're not going to be if you're not going to be a good person, police or whatever, you're going to act like a piece of shit all day, and you live in fear because you're a piece of shit.
Not just living in fear because they're a piece of shit. Live in fear because they're able to do certain things because they can.
That's fine. And like I said, so going back to the Uber driver, because this innocent Uber driver dude, what are you scared of? Nothing's ever happened to you.
Well, he was like 100. so he probably was like he was 100. So and he was like, I said, man, and I mean, regardless of what people feel about like where he was, whatever, the dude talked to me though. He wasn't like
nervous.
No, he was like I said. It came out organically in the conversation. We were talking about the stuff in Minnesota, and it was just organically. And when he had said something, and then that's what triggered me to just ask him the question, like, have you ever been afraid of like black guys or like in the situations, And he said, one time, he broke it down. He says he was like, I was in a kind of a neighborhood that I really didn't feel comfortable at. And he said, guy got in the car. He said he wasn't even really a big guy. He said he just looked like he was having a bad day, like he was mean and all that kind of stuff. And he said,
and you're allowed to.
And he said the guy, he said, how was your day? And he said from there on, he said he was, like I said, the best rider he had in a while. And he was like, he said he felt stupid for viewing the guy in this way. He said, but he said he can't make himself unafraid of something that he was afraid of initially. He said he had to learn that everything ain't like that. Now, like you said, though, sometimes though, when your antennas go up, you need to have your antennas up though. Cause you might be like, you know what, this is a happy guy, and mess around and bust you upside your head and take your car. But I just, like I said, I just wanted to kind of like dive into like the whole fear part. Like, I'm not defending anybody for anything. I'm not, and that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to figure out why that is. Like, why? What have we done? Like, I mean, I've known you for a while. I've never, other than that guy.
See, I'm scruffy.
Gruffy.
I'm gruffy.
Gruffy. Like, that's gruffy is like kind of like a all right, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be get off my lawn guy at some point in time. Get off my lawn, and I'd be like, I might yell at the kids, get off my grass. I told you get off my grass. I think you're the get off my lawn guy. But if they do it again, you're gonna come out the house and run down the street and be like, listen,
But see, that's the
I
thing.
told you not to get on my yard.
But that's the thing.
And then
I'm
fourth time,
I'm not get off my line guy.
The fourth time, you're gonna pull up next to him in the car. It's like, listen, let me catch you on my lawn again. And then the fifth time, it's gonna be action. I'm not saying grass. I'm just saying
We're not making it to a fifth time. Number
right?
one. We're not. It's not going 5 incidents.
That my friend is gruffy. Okay.
We're not going 5 incidents. We're not going 5 incidents. Number one.
So I mean, but all 5 times I'm like, man, get off my grass. That's me.
But I'm happy-go-lucky guy.
I think you're a happy guy. I think you make yourself happy. I don't want to like dove all the way into you. I think you're a very happy guy, and I think you're comfortable in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when I say gruffy, I don't mean like you're mean. I don't mean you going around kicking garbage cans and nothing.
You know, like I hop out the car, like, let's go here. Who can I fuck up today? Like, that's
No,
how you
no.
act like I do.
No, no.
I just chill.
But you have
Even when I play basketball.
You have a provoked, when your anger is provoked or your displeasure is provoked. How about that?
A displeasure.
You are more apt to be like, you know what? All right, it's got to happen. Like, you know what? Just like, listen, we ain't gonna get along. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this right now.
Are you about to give an example?
Let's see. There was one time that you told me about. I didn't see it.
Okay. So it's something I just told you.
Yeah. Where the guy snatched your phone on the bus.
Oh, yeah. I was going
right. But you ran blocks to catch this guy.
I did.
No, I'm not saying that's wrong. It's yours. So, I mean, I'm just saying most people be like, man, that dude got my phone, man. And they would have been mad. And had they seen him, it'd been confrontation. Listen, you was like, this gotta happen.
It had to happen.
This gotta happen.
It's good that it didn't.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the thing about it is, when you do stuff like that, when you live life like that, like, I was prepared for it to go either way.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you see phone guy today, what's the conversation? Is it a conversation you be like, that was a long time ago, and
if I saw him and knew it was him, I'm gonna choke him out.
And that was what, iPhone 1? We on like 12 Max Pro right now.
I've been at this job. That was like 6 years ago, and I would still choke him out because my thing. I mean, in hindsight, like I said, I was glad he didn't take it from an old lady. I was glad he didn't take it from a kid. But then as a man, if you're going to take my phone, why take it and run?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what, because he want to fight.
That's what I'm saying. So I can't respect that.
I'm not saying
you take it and you run.
I'm not saying you wrong. That's just an example of gruff.
So
okay?
my thing was, number one, you took something of mine and ran. Number two, you're not going to take anything else from anybody else.
And if you see said guy today, you still going to choke him out. He might have changed his life.
I don't care.
Your iPhone might have been the last iPhone he took. He said he might have went home and had a come to Jesus moment. He would have been like, you know what?
There's things you do in life
this
that
dude
no matter
needed
what,
this phone.
they're going to stick with you.
I'm a change my ways.
Just because you do something to somebody or somebody's family member, and you change your life around.
He got kids.
You don't undo that wrong.
He got kids. You might see him and he might be chewing on a licorice stick too. He might be like,
he don't choke on that motherfucker.
But that is an example of the gruff. That's the gruff. That's the gruff I'm talking about. So I mean, that don't mean you ain't happy. That don't mean you're not cool.
But I don't bother anybody.
No, I don't. No. But that's just my point. Like you'll go the extra mile. You're the extra mile guy. Like, because you feel like the mile needs to be gone. So
somebody has to go that
Somebody got to run it.
Somebody got to run it. Somebody got to do it.
Got my track shoes on. I, on the other hand, it depends on the situation. Like if the phone, I'd have been mad, and I'd have probably been pissed. Like if I seen the guy, I would have, like, we probably would have had to do it.
Y'all had words in?
No, we didn't have to do it. But I'm saying, I wasn't gonna chase him for blocks for the phone. I mean, I just wasn't.
Wasn't about the phone.
Clearly. I mean, because you choke him out today.
I had new phones in 2 days.
He could like hand you the phone today, and you still choke him out.
Yeah.
So it's rough.
If he handed me a new phone, I probably slap him. I would definitely slap him though.
Not a new phone, the phone.
If he handed me my same phone,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely still get slapped.
It's like he's like iPhone 3, and you on the
I
Pro
mean, like
Max.
I said, he couldn't do nothing with it because it locks itself. You lock yourself out. Like I said, I turned it off as soon as I got home. I had a new phone in 2 days. So it's best that we didn't have a confrontation. However, in life, if I ever see him again,
that's a life lesson.
He owes me. He owes me that favor.
I'm very mad at you, man. Take care of the life.
And if you're watching or you know him, tell him to inbox
what
me.
What color was the phone?
It was smoke gray.
Let's get this dude's phone back, man. Somewhere that dude is like, I got him.
And it was a Cleveland Heights dude too. Well, it was in Cleveland Heights. So like, you think you're safe?
Shots fired, Mr. Nice Guy. Years ago, I was being a jerk, and I had like $200.
You know,
believe it. I had $200 in my pocket.
Did you change your life around?
No, did not. And I went to play basketball. I had some cargo shorts on. It's a dumb decision. But at the time, the person that I was with, I didn't want to leave the money at home because I thought it might have came up missing. It's a long story.
Just don't play basketball.
No, I was hooping. It was Sunday morning. I was hooping, but I had on like some cargo shorts, and I had my
money in there?
and I had my gym shorts up under my cargo shorts. So I took the cargo shorts off, had the money in there. Now, mind you, I'm a Wood Hill alumni, so like we sit stuff up there all the time. Like nobody touches our stuff. You know, it was like that with the group of people we play with. Now, every once in a while, a group of new cats will come up there, and you don't know nothing about them until they start coming up there week after week or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So this one young dude that came up there, man, and he was newish. He had only came up there like 2-3 weeks or whatever and stuff. So anyway, long story short, he got me for my $200. Somebody else seen him take the money, but he was gone by the time the game was over, blah, blah, blah. Games were over. And so he disappeared for like weeks. And then he came back.
Mm-hmm.
And, and it was like, everybody was like, yo, Cam, that's that dude over there that took your money or whatever stuff. Like, whatever. So in my mind, I was just going to go, like, say, choke him out. Just because it's $200. It was just, it wasn't even no principle. It was $200,
Mm-hmm.
And as I went over there to get ready to like say something.
You the money?
Huh?
He handed you the money?
No. 3 of the other guys that are regulars, they stood behind him. Like, and he already kind of knew what the thing was.
Mm-hmm.
And so he literally got on his knees and started like saying, please don't beat him up, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. So I still wanted to hit him because it was 200. But he had a pair of brand new J's on,
Mm-hmm.
and I took his shoes. I don't even know to this day what size they were or whatever and stuff. And instead of hitting him, I just took his kicks. Because I see, Wood Hill is a little different because had I started hitting them, everybody would start hitting them. Like
That's kind of the point.
No, it was gonna happen, and like I didn't want them to get involved in something like that. It would have been one-on-one. I probably would just beat them up, whatever. So I took his shoes, and I ain't keep them. I cut them up with a knife, and threw them in the garbage
Like
can.
a girl?
Yeah, I was being
You
petty.
scoring?
I was definitely scoring. That was $200. I needed that $200 too, man. And it was crazy part. Like I had something I wanted to do with it, and I was hiding it. And then I was so mad, man. I was like, no, because somebody would have got some use out of it, but I'm like, no.
More of the story is you're better than me?
No, hell no.
That's what you're trying to say.
I'm just not gruffy. I'm just not gruffy. I've done some things when people have done some stuff to me, but I'm just saying but if my point is, if I see him today,
But you already got your. You already
No,
got your
not
revenge.
really. But I would still.
But even if you didn't, you had your opportunity. Just give me my opportunity.
Jesus.
Just give me my opportunity.
Point taken. Just forget
At least
it.
you had the opportunity. I haven't even had the opportunity.
Anyway,
I would, dude. The dude could walk in here right now. I wouldn't know who he was. He fit, dude. He had on skinny joggers, and he had dreads, and he was taller than me. That's fucking everybody in Cleveland Heights. So
shots fired again, Cleveland Heights. That's crazy. But anyway, I digress. Let's. How much time we got left in the show? What we looking like? 19
minutes.
Okay, so let's get back to the shooting and the trial. We touched on this last week about what's going to happen in Minnesota, or what's happening. It's like they're already doing it. Like
They're still killing people in Minnesota.
They're already It's
I'm sorry, they're still killing black people in Minnesota.
couple, 2, 3.
Is it like the season for that?
It is always the season, bro.
That's my point.
It's always the season, bro. I mean,
So I stand on what I said last week. They need to tear it up.
do you feel like
Yes.
do you feel like we were talking about last week with the family getting a settlement and stuff like that? Do you feel, would you in that situation cash out before? What I mean, I know it's more important that the guy goes to jail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make. So I don't want to make this sound like callous, but I mean, at some point, would you cash out though? Would
What, like tell people to stand down because I got paid?
yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll probably go to jail because I would tell people, whoever did whatever, I'm here to get y'all out. I'm posting bonds. I'm posting
Be
bails.
the guy just throwing money up in the air.
Yep.
There it be.
We getting lawyers. We got 28 mil. I'm getting lawyers for everybody.
Yeah,
Turn
man.
this bitch up.
It's rough. It's rough. To me, like I feel like
Dude, you watch TV.
I do.
You watch westerns.
I do.
It's a reckoning coming. You know, in any western when they say it's a reckoning coming, it's a fucking reckoning coming.
Nobody's on the street.
Dude, it's a reckoning. But
Somebody's buttoning up windows.
but seriously though, dude, it's coming, dude. It's coming. It's coming.
You thinking full blown rebellion or just touches?
Touches. Neither side can recover from a full blown rebellion. We can't afford the casualties. We can't afford to rebuild. They can't afford the casualties or the rebuild. But there's going to be touches.
All right. I mean,
people say it all the time. This country's not ready for a civil war.
but we're already in civil war. Like we never
That's
came
what I'm
out.
saying, but you're not ready for a full-fledged civil war.
I mean, it's just not fought with bullets. But it's been we've never we've been in it constantly, especially with us and other minorities. It's always been.
I
civil
agree,
war.
but we're not ready for civil war as people know it. Like I said, we're already experiencing it through.
It's since conception here.
Yes,
Like that's just what it is.
But as far as people, as far as them shutting down the grid and you got to go to your log cabin, no, that shit's not gonna happen.
Oh well, we ain't got no log cabins nowhere.
That's my point.
We're gonna be down, like I said, on 55th and Schofield.
You don't know how to
And the
fucking clean
PJs.
water, or you got no solar panels for electricity. You're not built for this.
Listen, everybody be trying to
You
look
don't
for
you don't have a surplus of ammo.
They be looking for a fast charger for their phone.
Right.
Like I need a fast charger.
So
Now I'm going to kind of change the subject. Not kind of. I'm very going to change it because I seen something in the news, and it's an old thing, and I just kind of when I seen it, I thought of you, and I was kind of wondering where your mind is with this. This is way out of left field, so I want to prepare you. So if you want to walk away from this conversation, you can. We talk a lot about sports, music, movies, cancel culture, like a lot of stuff. We touch a lot of subjects when we're not on the air. I seen a story. It's the rapper. I was gonna call him a little gay guy. And
You still have to be way more specific.
What's his name?
No, I was agreeing with you. Go ahead. I don't know it.
What was the little gay guy?
You got to be way more specific.
The gay guy that said he was gay and sold a lot of records.
Who?
Rapper. He's a rapper. Nas X.
Oh,
Okay.
that gay guy.
Yeah, that one. Shots fired on the gayness in the rap industry. Yeah. Okay. That's where I'm going with it. Dude is selling tennis shoes with blood in it, and he has like some kind of like, it's a meme or a video or something. He's like naked riding Satan. Satan. Yeah. I mean,
they have a date night with a girl that's a white girl for the year 2021. White girl that's dating.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. So what I want to ask you, just I whether it be for shock value or not, the way the music industry is kind of going now, I listen. Like, I don't listen to anything new. I know you like all in it. Like, not Nas X. Listen, disclaimer. Can we run that across the screen? That you know, do you like?
I don't even know.
Okay, just making sure. I just want to make
I've
sure.
never even listened to the Country Road song.
Yeah, I mean, you could not help but not hear it.
I don't listen to the radio.
I mean, you there's no way you could not have heard that song. Like, maybe you didn't hear the whole song.
I didn't hear the whole song. Only time that I've seen it was like
Every
online.
kid sung it.
Like I said, I didn't have kids. I don't have kids.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never heard the song in its entirety.
yeah, I don't think I.
The most I've ever heard was maybe like however long a TikTok clip was. So what's that?
I don't have TikTok, so
That's what I'm saying. So something like that. Like I've never heard the whole song.
But I know you listen to a lot of new music, or not. Well, you newish artists, or artists that aren't mainstream. Put it that way.
Yes.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
So when you see like I know you was telling me some of the guys you listen to or whatever, and then you see this,
Mhm.
How do you feel like the music industry right now is shaping itself? Do you think it's what's the word I'm looking for? Or you think they're making this stuff that's for consumption or for what do they call it? Just shock value, like a Marilyn Manson type thing. Remember how big Manson was, and it was because he was.
Yeah, I mean,
because Marilyn Manson he wasn't crazy or anything. He was like, you know what?
but like I said, okay, so Lil Nas X, Satanic, Marilyn Manson, what's that? Lady Gaga. Who was the dude?
You don't like none of Gaga's music?
I just said I didn't like her music. I'm trying to
No,
say
I'm just curious.
She still went with
The meat dress and all that kind
the
of stuff.
gothic kind of satanic kind of thing. So it's been around. It's been around since Ozzy Osbourne. It's been around.
I think he really crazy too.
But I'm saying it's been around. So for me, it doesn't shock me that they're trying to shock people. For me, my brain says they do stuff like that for people like us to talk about it. The best way for me to make it go away is not talk about it.
Okay.
So it doesn't shock me when they do stuff like this because they want you. Like I said, no, any publicity is good publicity. Stuff like that that's way over the top. I don't talk about it because, like I said, they're doing it so you can talk about it. That's a win for them. Is for people to talk about it.
He got a little small victory. I'm just curious because like when I see, because I listen to all old music. I don't listen to anything new. Like I probably the newest thing I probably listened to was probably the album before J. Cole's last album. That's about my rotation. Wait. Time out on the hump. We have a hump first right now.
What's up?
A couple of months ago, maybe even a year ago, I heard you pay J. Cole a compliment. I seen it on Facebook. I seen it. No. Tell the truth right now. Tell the truth. You paid J. Cole a compliment. You absolutely did.
I've always paid him compliments. I just don't like them.
No. This particular time, it was a song. I don't know.
Yeah, I know the Snow on the Bluff.
Yeah,
I like that
and
song.
you was like, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, that's like. So all we got left now is Carmelo. Like I double take when I seen it because like I'm like on this.
I don't. First of all, for the record, I don't hate J. Cole.
Man.
I just think he's overrated. I just think people put too much into. He's just not all. He just doesn't touch me like that. There are some songs where I'm like, okay, I like that lyric, but that particular song for that particular narrative was something that I was going through with somebody else at the time, and I just agree with what he said because, like you said, everything he did was very respectful and well thought out, and he still got backlash for it.
I think that's why you liked it because he got backlash for it. Cause it's like,
no, because it's something
something
he shouldn't have got backlash for at all.
I was looking at the screen like, man, did somebody just ghost post on your thing, man? I mean,
who was that, Brandon? I didn't show. Was that love? Or
you absolutely did. You absolutely did.
Maybe it was. I mean,
you did. I swear to God, you did.
Shout out light skinned Jermaine. How about that? I'm growing as a person.
I don't. That's kind of sarcastic. You know?
What? What do you want me to say?
Like, I don't know. You don't have to say anything. It was just to me when I seen it, because I mean,
I'll play lights out.
Like,
when you dude, what do you want me to do?
Dude,
I have to find it.
For years, I heard you talk about the lack thereof J. Cole. Like, you was like, I just don't get it. He's like, I think you said he's average at best.
He is. To me.
But
from what I've heard, to me, he's average.
At best.
On his best day, he's average rapper.
And I'm not trying to make you like nobody, but like just hearing you pay that dude a compliment, I was just like, wow. But you probably still don't owe a J. Cole album, do you?
Album?
I mean, do you have any of his music?
On my playlist, the playlist that we're listening to right now in the car, I might have 2 songs.
Whole 2 songs. All right.
So that playlist is probably 300 songs, and I got 2 J. Cole songs.
Well, sorry, Jermaine, but I was proud of you, man.
I heard him on. I was listening to. I was just playing something that's random on Pandora, and 2 songs came up that I'm like, oh, okay, who was that?
What 2 songs?
The one with the nice watch, hands in the air now. I like that, and the Snow on the Bluff.
That's 3 songs. So.
No, that's 2.
Hands in the Air Now is GOMD.
No. It was another. Or maybe I don't know. I'm about to argue with you.
Nice Watch is Jay-Z and him.
No, not with Jay-Z. Though I'm just saying where they said when he said I forget the name. They pull up on the people. Something.
Oh, okay. You know what? I was wrong.
So that's 2.
Yeah, that is 2 songs.
So
yeah, okay. He
two.
has a song called Nice Watch.
Oh, see, nah.
But the song you're talking about is Tell the Two Cities.
Tell the Two Cities, yeah. That's the song. Look at you.
I like light-skinned Jermaine.
I mean, that's
music.
cool.
It's cool. To me.
But you got to understand, like I said, through the pantheon of music that I listen to, he's just
That's a really big word, just so you know.
I'm just saying, so he doesn't fit what I like in most MCs. He doesn't talk to me like other MCs talk to me.
All right.
But like you said, when you look at him as a person, we're nothing alike.
Okay,
so his experiences. No, I'm just saying his experiences aren't my experience. Like I can't vibe with it.
Oh, I vibe with him.
You know, he's like a college kid rapper. Like he's smart, but he's kind of like an MC that made himself an MC. He's not an MC that the streets made.
Too young MC. Okay.
It's a hot dog. You got to catch it. I mean, I'm just saying he's not. I just don't identify with the stuff.
Okay.
And then to me, just to me,
here we go.
just to me, you talk about the corporate machine, which is the same machine that's pushing you.
Oh, what else are you gonna talk about?
But I'm saying you can't be. For me, you can't be anti-system, but you're being pushed by the system. You can't.
See, this segment kind of started off with me like praising you for J. Cole.
I don't deny.
Like, nice.
I mean,
but now you just like you already just broke his career down, and
just saying,
you almost like it's almost like saying you shouldn't have said nothing nice about him. That's what I'm saying.
He deserved what I said nice about it. And listen, and I'm not trying. He deserves all of his accolades. There's clearly a lane for it. That's just not my lane.
Okay. I mean, I like a lot of his music. I mean, I don't know about none of the new. He did a track last year Dreamville with Lil Baby and somebody else I can't think. It was
Yeah,
pretty
and I listened to it. And it was like, yeah,
poor Jermaine. What are you listening to now? That's
new.
new-ish.
If it's new, I'm listening to Toby and Weekwee, or I'm listening to Griselda. I'm listening to Benny the Butcher, Conway, or West Side Gun. Boom, 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 boom.
Benny the Butcher.
Yep. Conway, West Side Gun.
And you said somebody else from Giselle.
That's the name of their group.
Oh, they're all together.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I listen to.
Kinda, yeah. What do you listen to?
Nas.
Little Nas?
No.
Which one? You got to say
the grown Nas.
You got to specify
grown,
which Nas.
Queensbridge Nas.
Okay.
It's Nas. That's all. Hey, if y'all, anybody that's listening or whatever, dude, he has a You heard the live album?
Yes.
That's a really nice album, man. That's a really, really nice album. I hate the fact that he didn't say the word faggot in that one song because it kind of took away from the song.
Can't say it now.
I mean, but yeah, that's.
I listened to a lot of stuff from the 80s, early 90s. Fag word was
prominent.
it was in there. It was in there.
But now you see why. now you see why. I mean,
I was like, wow, we used to listen to this?
Nah. Like I see a lot of, I watch a lot of YouTube videos now about some of the rappers from back in my day or whatever, and some of them stories, man, it's just yeesh. Like I mean, I'm like yeesh. I was like, he was doing this. I mean, it don't surprise me, but it surprised me. You know what I mean?
It don't surprise me, but still, it's like
MCs are definitely different now, man.
Yeah, but it's a different experience.
I know I was watching a video the other day and Method Man was on somebody's podcast. And he was like, I don't know. He's like, where they getting all this money from? He was like,
people are pumping money into him though.
He was like, I don't get it. He's like, where are they getting all this money from? But
I mean, you got to look now. You could even in radio or podcasting, a lot of them, like you said, once you like, okay, the perfect example is just take somebody like Cameron. He just did a really good interview with Nori. But he was saying, like, our generation, like, I'm good at the social media shit, but like you said, it's extra for me. I'm not building my fan base or my career off social media. So when the number's not right on social media, for me, it's like, for a younger dude, it's like, oh my God, I'm losing fans. Like, I got to do something to stay relevant. For us, it's like, so it's a whole different situation now. And like I said, it's stupid. I mean, you get the money, but really it's stupid to do a major label or major deal because now you can own all your own content.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are doing that.
And you can have control of everything. Like, who doesn't want creative control of everything? Who don't want creative control of their career?
Well, I mean, that's what we do now. We're our creative control right now.
But I'm saying, even in advertising or whatever budget you set, just say radio. Pretty much, I've gotten out of radio what I put into it. I could have put a lot more into it and got a lot further. I could have put a lot less into it and not been to where I'm where I am because I'm here because of what I put into the work. Like I said, I could have worked way harder and put way more money in and been doing a lot of different things. But
I'm not paying you more. I'm not paying you more at all. All right, so.
But I'm just saying that's not how it works. Now you have people that get behind a young artist and, like I said, give them money because, like I said, they had these big budgets because, like I said, hip hop is making so much money.
Amen to that. All right, man. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in this week, man. Hopefully we'll have something more energetic next week. I've just been notified that my man, Mr. Nice Guy, Richie Carlisle is going to be joining us next week.
Why do you refuse to just do stuff the right way? I'll get you a notepad. And then this notepad, we're going to write down stuff for the show.
So let me
when you say stuff,
so he's not Mr. Nice Guy no more?
You're going to refer to notepad.
He's not the guy no more.
He's Richie Carlisle. He has an album out. He has a good album out. He has an album out. I say that I've listened to more than J. Cole.
All right, so we got to wrap this up.
I listen to it.
Okay, no,
and it's relatable.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week, man. We'll be back next week with a nice, fantastic show. I am Franchise Cam.
Come on, love.
We'll holler at you next week. Peace. know the